Good afternoon to all our viewers. You're joining us on Sri Lanka's #1 sports hub, ThePapare.com, as we bring you live coverage of the Dialog Champions League 2016. Joining us at the Racecourse International Stadium, where Solid SC are about to take on Navy Sports Club in what should be an enthralling clash between two powerhouses in Sri Lankan football. Let me first introduce the lineups, starting with the hosts for the day. It's Navy Sports Club. In goal, number 25, Imesh Fernando. Left back, Chalna Chamira. Centre backs, Chamira Krishanta and Subhash Madhushan. Right back, Supun Taranga. Dhammika Ratnayaka, Pradeep Pereira. Chaturanga Sanjeeva, Krishanta Pereira. And the forwards, Pradeep Rodrigo and Nalaka Roshan. This is how they will set up on your screens, with Pradeep Rodrigo and Nalaka Roshan selected as the furthest two players forward. Looking at the lineup for the visitors from Anuradhapura Solid SC, we have Anojan Fernando in goal, replacing Fazil Ayuruddin, and Tunde, Tilna Bandar, Amit Kumar and Tharindra Liganage. Sagayam Godwin, Edison Figurado, MGS Prabodh, Anton Ranjan, Takshila Danuj and OI Abumere. Lineup start today for Solid SC, and the way they line up is now on your screen, with Abumere and Takshila Danuj charged with finding the back of the net for the team from Anuradhapura. Have a look at the benches. Both teams have plenty of talent on the bench, ready to come on, especially Solid SC with Jana Ruben, who has been a source of goals for them in the group stage, also available today on the bench for coach Jasmine's disposal.
Dialog Champions League 2016 ஆண்டின் சூப்பர் 8 போட்டியின் இரண்டாம் சுற்று இப்பொழுது இடம்பெற இருக்கின்றது. இந்த போட்டியின் ஹோம் அணியாக நேவி அணியும் அனுராதபுரத்திலிருந்து வருகை தந்திருக்கின்ற சொலிட் SC அணி விருந்தினர் அணியாக இந்த போட்டியில் பங்கு பெற்றிருக்கின்றன.
Joining me in the commentary box is good friend Hazik Reza. Hazik, hopefully we'll have as good a game as we did yesterday in the first clash, and even in the second clash too. Great results. Army 2, Air Force 2 and Blue Star upsetting Renown yesterday, beating them 2-0 in the late kickoff. And can we expect more of the same today, where the underdogs will beat and upset the more fancied of the teams?
Yes, in fact, actually, I mean, it's anyone's game, really. That's football, you know. They certainly, I mean, the top dogs can easily be upset by the underdogs in this match, you know. I mean, the cup is up for grabs here, so, yeah, we can expect a lot of action here today.
Both teams today evenly matched, I believe. Navy finishing third in Group B, and Solid SC finishing second in Group A. No clear favorite, so it's up for grabs for both teams. As we saw yesterday, group stage form is nothing to go by when looking at the Super 8 stage. Solid in their bright orange outfit today, and the Navy in white with the dark blue strip. Looks like Solid will be playing from left to right of the screen, and Navy from right to left. We'll soon find out who's about to kick off. Referee for the day is Mohammad Irshad, Sri Lanka's long-standing referees in the top flight. He will take charge of the game, as both teams now are in their final team huddles, preparing themselves for what should be an entertaining 90 minutes of football under pleasant conditions. The sun is not too hot, and the pitch is well watered and conducive for good level of passing football. Just a reminder that this is just the first of 2 live games from the Racecourse Stadium today. This is the 4 p.m. kickoff between Navy and Solid. And at 6 p.m., the defending champions, Colombo FC, will take on the team from Vennapur, New Youngs Sports Club, in what also should be a very entertaining clash.
Dialog Champions League Papandu Sarangabane Super 8 Sarangabati.
So it will be Navy who will get us underway. Pradeep Rodrigo standing over the ball. Former Sri Lanka under-23 player. Now playing with the Sailors. All set for kickoff. And here we go. Chaturanga Sanjeeva receiving the back pass. And Navy.
Looks like they're using the right wing a lot this in the start itself. Maybe getting the ball back. Quick one, but taken back.
Referee not happy. The position of that free kick. Wanting the ball to be moved back a couple of yards. And it's going to be Shamira Krishanta to put the ball into the box. Navy have got a few bodies forward. Nalaka Roshan, Pradeep Rodrigo, and Dhammika Ratnayaka at the edge of the box. Swept in, come all the way to Pradeep Rodrigo. Early shot on target, but straight at Anujan Fernando.
It certainly was a chance.
Poor marking. Allowed too much time on the ball inside the box in a very dangerous area. As now Solid trying to set up their first attack, have run the ball out of play. Here come Navy again though. Chaturanga Sanjeeva. Chalna Chamira gets it back.
Tries to let loose Dhammika Ratnayaka.
Here's Chalna Chamira. Lower ball into the box. High boot by Nalak Roshan. And the referee has awarded a corner kick to Navy. So Navy off to the brighter start. Showing that they're not afraid to put the ball into the box and try to find the heads of Nalaka Roshan and Pradeep Rodrigo, who have remained inside the box for this corner kick. Chaturanga Sanjeeva also lurking at the edge of the area. As Chalna Chamira delivers it near post, not cleared fully. It's going to come back for Chalna Chamira, but closed down well.
Seems like Navy is really knocking on the doors here against Solid.
A throw in this time. Sent back to Dhammika Ratnayaka. He's crossing, not up to the mark. Navy work the ball back to Subhash Madhushan, who hasn't controlled. Abu Mere will put some pressure on him, but goes back to Imesh Fernando. Supuntaranga.
Gives a hopeful one, but no one there.
He had more time on that occasion to maybe find one of his teammates. But I think it's a sign of early nerves. Hazik just getting the ball clear. Not taking any chances. Chaturanga Sanjeeva brought down by Godwin. Easily the most recognizable player on the field today. Sporting a new haircut. Tinge of orange to match the bright, solid jersey. As Navy continue to camp themselves inside the solid half early on this Super 8 clash.
Gives a high one. Dhammika Ratnayaka. takes too much. His control was not good enough.
Solid now with the throw. They really need to get keep hold of the ball for a while. They've been chasing it for most of the early stages. Navy are a very good passing team, and this pitch really will bring out the best of their abilities. Godwin lobs it over for Taksila Janoj, who stayed on side. Tries to get past Supuntaranga, but unable to do so. And a corner kick awarded to Solid.
So this is actually the first
onside.
chance that Solid is now actually getting.
Tries to get past Supuntaranga, but unable to do so.
Lovely lofted ball over the top by Sagayam Godwin for Taksila Janoj to chase down, and the ball is worked back to Godwin now.
Takes a
Shoots
shot,
from range.
but a hopeful one does not go.
Here come Navy again. The far side, Tunde, a very reliable defender, brought in this season for Solid. A complete overhaul, 3 new foreign players for them this season. And they've managed to get to the Super 8, which they were unable to do so last year. Here's Chaturanga Sanjeeva, who's been in the thick of it. Chalna Chamira tries a cross-field ball, but Tunde is there. Edison.
This is the chance where Solid actually can break through, at least keep the ball in the midfield and work their way up.
Amit Kumar Tunde. Godwin. Decent spell of possession for Solid. Taksila Janoj tries to get past his man, unable to do so, but Solid still have the ball.
Trying to switch play there, but
Well read on that occasion by Chalna Chamira, and was calm enough to go back to his keeper with the header. Here's Tilne Bandar back in Solid colours after his switch to Super Sun last season. But that piece of play down the left for Solid comes to nothing. Passed out of play, and we have a throw-in in the Solid half. Spuntaranga gives the ball back to Solid. Poor throw.
switching the play.
And Anton Ranjan has some space to run into. He's found Abumere. Figurado.
He has a chance. Offside.
Offside call by the linesman on the near side. But that was a promising passage of play. Solid showing that they can cause some problems for the Navy defense, who aren't the quickest. Maybe Chalna Chamira at left back is their fastest defender. Taksila Janoj and Abumere will look to threaten them with pace. Tunde, it's not the pass they were hoping from him. Calmly done, and now Anton Ranjan. Figurado. Taksila Janoj is giving chase. He's troubling the defenders. But Navy have managed to keep the ball and bring it out. Nalaka Roshan takes it away from his teammate, Pradeep Rodrigo. And Solid continue to slowly but surely grow into the game. Dispossessed by Dhammika Ratnayaka. And then Chalna Chamira can't keep it in, so it's a solid throw in a very advanced position.
Solid really now getting into the game, aren't they?
Yes, they were under the cosh a bit at the start, but they've settled. Here's Dhammika Ratnayaka now.
Plays a good ball. Straight into the hands of the keeper there.
Needlessly lifting the ball off the ground and nearly paying the price by losing possession. ThePapare flag for offside there. Clear as daylight from this commentary box that we are in. And linesman had no problems flagging him. But with this rather high defense line that Navy are playing, you may fancy the likes of Taksha Dhanoj and Abumere to break past, given that that's the way that Solid are looking to play. Whenever Figueroa gets the ball, his head is up looking for their forward players. Here's Anton Ranjan as well. Ball goes out of play off Prabodh. It's a throw for Navy.
ஆரம்ப விளையாட்டு நிகழ்வுகளை பார்க்கும்பொழுது நேவி அணி ஆரம்பத்திலே மிக திறமையான ஆட்டத்தை வெளிப்படுத்தி முதல் 10 நிமிடங்களுக்குள் சிறப்பாக ஆடியது. அதைத் தொடர்ந்து சொலிட் அணி தூர பயணத்தை தொடர்ந்து வந்திருந்த காரணத்தினாலோ என்னவோ ஆரம்பத்திலே சிறப்பாக முதல் 10 நிமிடங்களில் விளையாட முடியாவிட்டாலும் தொடர்ந்து வருகின்ற நிமிடங்களில் ஒரு கோனர் மற்றும் ஒரு திறமையான ஆட்டத்தை வெளிப்படுத்தக்கூடிய இடங்களில் பந்தை வைத்துக்கொள்ளக்கூடியதாக செயற்பட்டது. இப்பொழுது இரு அணிகளும் தங்களுக்குள் மிக திறமையாக போட்டி போட்டுக் கொண்டிருக்கின்றன.
Solid defender losing his footing, and then Chaturanga Sanjeeva is brought down by Edison Figueroa. So a free kick in a dangerous position for Navy.
Certainly enticing for a right footer there.
Just as you say, a right footer will fancy his chances from around 30 yards out. Nalaga Roshan and Chaturanga Sanjeeva both potential candidates to take this free kick. Two players who have represented Sri Lanka at the highest level are currently standing over this free kick. 3 men in the wall for Solid. And they've got another man in there as well. Nalak Roshan takes, but straight at the wall.
Looks like an injury has taken place to Solid FC.
As the player in the wall looks like he has borne the brunt of that free kick. He's on the ground at the moment in pain. Can't exactly say who it is at the moment. Looks like it may be the skipper, Edison Figueroa, who's on the ground at the moment. I beg your pardon, that's Tadidu Liyanage, Solid right back. who was hit by that free kick, and Navy very sportingly put the ball out of play so that he could receive some medical attention. He has had his injury issues, recovering from fracture to his collarbone, but looks like he's okay to continue. As Navy come forward, Supuntaranga finds his forward. Here's Chaturanga Sanjeeva.
Tries to shimmy his way out, but his pass goes helplessly to Dhammika Ratnayaka.
Just behind the veteran forward midfielder Dhammika Ratnayaka. And players currently unhappy with the amount of air in the ball, and we're going to get another one from the ball boy on this near side. Tanjunda Liyanage back on the field, will take the throw. Here's Tilna Bandara. Trying to release Anton Ranjan on the wing. It's cut out by Chalna Chamira. It's a bit, the passing not quite up to the mark at the moment. Chalna Chamira tries a ball over the top. Amit Kumar defense. Pradeep Pereira.
Right wing is open. Crosses it, but in fact it was a shot.
Yes, Krishanta Pereira, the skipper, he wasn't clearly, didn't make the best of contact with that. Caught in two minds, I think, between shooting and crossing. In the end, making a hash of it.
Abumere cutting. Certainly keeping the ball well there.
Here come solid Takshila Danoj running into space. Looks like he will get to the loose ball. Keeps it in on the far side. Tries to send in a cross. It's blocked. It's now with Godwin. Back for Tunde. He's found Figurado. So they're attacking down this left-hand side. Referee awarding a throw-in for Solid. I beg your pardon, Navy. Not buying that desperate dive of the Solid player trying to win a free kick. Krishanta Pereira. Poor cross, cut out by Prabodh. Now looks up for options, but a very poor pass, given the amount of time and space he had. Trying to pick out Takshila Danoj on the left. But the two forwards for Solid look a bit isolated whenever they do attack Hazik. No support from midfield when the long ball is played.
Yes, in fact, Abumere, he's the only one who's actually trying to get the ball from midfield and trying to actually break through in the middle.
They're relying on him a lot for hold-up play until they can come to support him, and here he is once again. Again, all alone without much support. He's done well. He's found Takshila Danoj.
Touched too much there by Takshila Danoj.
Here comes Pradeep Pereira. Lovely ball to release Krishanta Pereira down the right-hand side. Krishanta Pereira thought about crossing, held on to it. And in the end, his pass was between two players. It's picked up eventually by Pradeep Pereira. And now cut out by Solid. Good defending by Subhash Madhushan, matching Abumere for strength on that occasion. Out-muscling the foreign forward. for possession of the ball. Nalaka Roshan has released Dhammika Ratnayaka. He's crossing, causes a few problems for the solid defense. But they've done well so far. Here's Chaturanga Sanjeeva now. His cross cut out by MGS Prabodh, running back to defend.
Chaturanga Sanjeeva is really actually driving the Navy midfield to penetrate the defense of Solid here.
Yes, he has been key player for them this season in midfield, Chaturanga Sanjeeva. Nalaka Roshan has been in and out of the team. So they try to fit him into the puzzle. He's been started as forward today. Chalna Chamira, ball to the far post, cleared away partially. Solid get it away eventually. Chalna Chamira keeps it in. Here's Sanjeeva again. Chamira Krishanta. Supuntaranga gets it back.
Trying to appeal for a free kick there, but referee does not give one.
Tunde clears, but Subhash Madhushan is there to get it, to send it back into the solid half. Solid now with the throw. They go back to Amit Kumara. Tunde's clearance has intercepted by Navy, and they pass it back to Nanatha Fernando, and I'm joined in the commentary box by Harshan Joseph. Harshan, your thoughts on the game so far? Not many chances, not many clear-cut chances for the team so far.
Yeah, true, Ashwin, but I think Navy have been the better out of the two teams. At least they've been more composed in midfield. I think they've been able to string a few passes together. Solid, on the other hand, I think still not able to find that fluency they're usually familiar with as a team. Amir has most of the time been isolated up front. Hasn't gotten the distribution he would like to have had, but that being said, we have to make sure they capitalize on these early opportunities that they get because it's a funny game like we saw in the last two games yesterday. If you don't capitalize or if you don't make the most of your chances, you end up paying the ultimate prize. So I think Navy are wary of that as well. So they keep pressing, but I think they'd love to go into halftime at least with a goal to their advantage.
Indeed, Navy have been calling the shots so far, but haven't carved out any clear-cut chances for Nalaka Roshan or Pradeep Rodrigo. Pradeep Rodrigo had a chance in the very first minute, which was hit straight at goalkeeper Anujan Fernando. But after that, it's been few and far between, as Solid yet again can't find their passing rhythm in midfield. All going out for a throw-in. Bigger pardon, a goal kick.
நேவி அணி தொடர்ந்தும் பாரிய அச்சுறுத்தல்களை கோலடிப்பதற்கான வாய்ப்புகளையும் பெற்றுக்கொண்டே இருக்கின்றது. சொலிட் எஃப்சி அணியினால் தொடர்ச்சியான வாய்ப்புகள் பெற முடியவில்லை. இந்த முறை ஒரு பந்து வேகமாக அடிக்கப்பட்டது, ஆனால் அது கோலுக்கு வெளியே மிக தூரமாக அடிக்கப்பட்டது. ஆனால் நேவி அணி இதுவரை திறமையான வாய்ப்புகளை உருவாக்கி கொண்டிருக்கிறார்கள். நேவி அணியின் சத்துரங்க சஞ்சீவ தொடர்ச்சியாக சிறப்பான ஆட்டத்தை வெளிப்படுத்தி வருகிறார். அவரின் அந்த அணியின் நம்பர் 10 விளையாட்டுக்காரர் திறமையான வாய்ப்புகளை வெளிப்படுத்தி வருகிறார்.
High boot by Pradeep Rodrigo. Called for a foul by referee Rishad. And Solid have a free kick. They really have struggled to keep the ball. And once they put a few passes together, then it's the final ball that's been lacking so far. Here's Prabodh. cut out by Chaturanga Sanjeeva. Flicked on, here's Abu Meret trying to run onto it. Godwin giving chase, but beaten to it by Krishanta Pereira. Supuntaranga retains position for Navy. Slightly better from Solid, pressing high up the field. Takshila Danoj puts in a cross. Here's Abu Mere. Poor pass, really. Would have been far better playing it along the ground. Difficult for Anton Ranjan to bring it down and then get a shot away. But Solid continuing to press up the field. Takshila Danoj. Nice piece of skill there. Edison Figueroa is dispossessed and Chaturanga Sanjeeva brings the ball out for Navy. Trying to release Chalna Chamira, but just about cut out by the Solid defense. Here's Abu Mere though. Clear cut chance for Solid. Abu Mere's rolled it past the keeper and put Solid 1-0 up against the run of play. Harshan, Solid have carved out a move and taken the lead here.
This is exactly what I was telling you about. I think despite the early pressure, when the opportunity presented itself, he has shown some clinical finishing, really composed in front of the keeper, didn't panic when the keeper was advancing towards him, held his nerve, slightly rolled it past the keeper and swatted it home. And now Navy have their work cut out. Now Solid on the other hand will not hesitate to sit back and hit Navy on the counter. This is exactly the breakthrough Solid needed to settle their nerves, and completely against the run of play, like you said, Ashwin.
Because I was wondering when he would shoot. He held his nerve really well, delayed his shot far too much for, I'm sure, many people's comfort, but rolled it past goalkeeper Imesh Fernando and then just passed the ball into an empty net to give Solid a 1-goal advantage.
ஆட்டத்தின் முதலாவது கோலை சொலிட் அணி ஆடியிருந்தது. அபுமாரே என்ற பிளேயர் வெளிநாட்டைச் சேர்ந்த பிளேயர் மிக திறமையாக ஆடி தந்த வாய்ப்பை தானே கிடைத்த வாய்ப்பை மிக குறைவான வாய்ப்புகளை தொடர்ச்சியாக கிடைத்த பொழுதும் கிடைத்த வாய்ப்பை மிக சிறப்பாக பயன்படுத்தினார். கோல்கீப்பரை சுற்றி கோல்கீப்பரை தாண்டி பந்தை கொண்டு சென்று இலகுவாக அந்த கோலை அடித்தார். ஆனால் அந்த கோலை அடிப்பது பார்ப்பதற்கு இலகுவாக இருந்தாலும் அதுக்கு மிக திறமையான ஸ்கில்ஸ் வேண்டும், மிக நீடிய பொறுமை வேண்டும் அந்த கோலை அடிப்பதற்கு. மிக திறமையாக தன்னுடைய ஆட்டத்தை வெளிப்படுத்தி தொடர்ச்சியாக நேவி அணி சிறப்பாக ஆடிக்கொண்டிருந்த பொழுதும் முதலாவது கோலை சொலிட் அணி போடக்கூடிய வாய்ப்பை ஏற்படுத்தி கொடுத்திருக்கிறார்.
තරගයේ පළමුවන ගෝලය සොලිඩ් ක්‍රීඩා සමාජයේ OI අබුමිය විසින් ලබා ගන්නවා. නැවතත් අවස්ථාවක් සොලිඩ් ක්‍රීඩා සමාජයට මෙවර අවස්ථාව හිමි වුණේ අමිත් කුමාරහට. දැන් ඔවුන් සොලිඩ් ක්‍රීඩා සමාජයේ තරගයට අවතීර්ණ වෙනවා. පළමුවන විනාඩි 25 ආයත් තුනේ නායක හමුදා ක්‍රීඩා සමාජයට නැවතත් අවස්ථාවක්. එවර තක්ෂිල දනෝජ් පිට අවස්ථාවන් දෙකක්ම මගහරවා ගත්තා සොලිඩ් ක්‍රීඩා සමාජය තප්පර කීපයක් ඇතුළත. අභිමිය ලබාගත් ගෝලත් සමග නව පන්නරයක් ලබාගෙන තිබෙන බවයි පෙනෙන්නේ සොලිඩ් ක්‍රීඩා සමාජය.
Again, fortunately this time Subhash coming into the aid of Navy. If not for him, I think again Abmiya would have been through on goal. Now I think panic is setting in the Navy ranks, especially in defense. They're unable to play themselves out of defense yet again, as you see, lose control, handing the ball back towards Solid, for growing in confidence in this game.
Yes, it's been a completely different 5 minutes since that goal has been scored by Abu Mer. Solid now look very much a more composed team and look like they could go in for the kill.
I think Navy to a certain extent have been depleted after that first goal. Their heads are hanging down. They are very sloppy in terms of conceding those cheap free kicks, and this is one of those another instance where Chaturanga Sanjeeva just swung his foot towards his opposite number. Now Solid trying to find their way through. The referee making a valuable interception there. Chaturanga Sanjeeva now trying to find his teammate, finds his skipper. Again, a bit too much on the ball, but he manages to keep it in within the playing area as Amit Kumara cleans up for Solid.
Yes, there's still plenty of time to go in the game, and Navy weren't playing all that badly when they did concede the goal, so they shouldn't really be too worried, try to change too much. They continue to play the way they were before going 1-0 down. They will be fine, as that occasion only partially cleared. Chalan Shamira with the shot, it's blocked. And Anton Ranjan completes the defensive mop-up, putting it out for a throw. Dhammika Ratnayaka now. Can't get past Figurado. And Anton Ranjan again, putting it out for a throw-in. Here's Chalna Chamira. Pradeep Pereira. Nalaka Roshan goes to ground, but referee says the ball was taken first, so fair challenge. Supuntaranga hooks it upfield. Pradeep Rodrigo picks up. Chaturanga Sanjeeva. Lovely attempted through ball there for Krishanta Pereira. Just not getting it through. Amit Kumar reading it. Abumair runs into traffic and then gets the ball back. Here's Abumair. He's going for it himself. Somehow manages to hold on to the ball. Anton Ranjan now bringing Solid forward. Took too much time on the ball, and momentum is gone as Navy now get back possession, only to lose it again. Figurado threads Abumair through. He's onside. Plays it back to Figurado, but can't control it, as Navy really are struggling at the moment. Just the body language isn't good enough. Dhammika Ratnayaka does well to shepherd it out to win Navy a throw-in. But you could see the moment Chaturanga Sanjeeva lost the ball, he was just frustrated with himself and made no attempt to get back in defense to try and win back the ball.
I think that first goal didn't do any good to the Navy mentality, as they realized that they pretty much have lost it in midfield. Their fluency has vanished. They're unable to keep a hold of the ball very cheaply, handing back position towards Solid. Solid, on the other hand, are more than comfortable playing that high pressing game, knowing that a mistake is always coming on the Navy behalf. So Navy have to pick themselves up, have to realize that there's a lot of football yet to be played in this game. They shouldn't allow the frustration to get the better of them. They have been playing the better football, if you could say that. But that being said, what really matters is the stat which says that Solid have a goal in their favor. We see another attempted through ball being intercepted. Now he's looking for his numbers, finds his teammate. Now Abumair chasing a long ball, but excellent defensive work done, and wins the free kick in favor of Navy.
Shamira Krishanta, they are bundled over by Abumair. Pradeep Pereira threads it through for Dhammika Ratnayaka, who's going to run onto this. Puts in a lovely cross. Anojan Fernando gets to it. Punches it clear, not convincing, but gets the job done for the moment. Navy now back in defense with the ball. Yes, Supuntaranga. Chalna Chamira is no longer playing at left back. He's all over the field, currently in central midfield, and he's won his team a free kick. Chaturanga Sanjeeva winning another free kick as Solid slowly gaining some ground. Referee unhappy with the location where the free kick was taken, so they'll have to take it again.
I think that kind of favored Navy in that occasion because the quick free kick was nowhere close to the Navy skipper. Could have been a very cheap goal keep conceded, but they get a second bite at this. Hopefully it will be a better delivery with a lot of bodies thrown forward inside the box. Will be Chaturanga Sanjeeva to take the free kick. Tries to go for goal himself, but doesn't have the execution which it required. And the goalkeeper is not being called on this time to make a save. He will send the ball forward. Again, very sloppy there. Had more time than he anticipated or expected, but concedes a very poor handball and gives the ball back to Solid FC. Tunde finding Godwin, looking for his teammates, finds his skipper.
Abumere goes back to Taridu Lianage. Chalna Chamira with the interception. Seems to be everywhere at the moment. Trying to play the chip ball through for Nalaka Roshan. It's cut out. There's Chalna Chamira again on the ball. This time his pass blocked by Prabodh. High boot by Anton Ranjan. Called for a foul by referee Irshad. One thing I've noticed is Solid don't keep the ball on the ground as much as they should maybe. Some of the passes lifting off the ground as this attempted ball in, nearly causing goalkeeper Anujan Fernando some problems. But he takes it well under pressure. Here's Anton Ranjan. Abumere is offside.
Easily a yard or two outside there. I think fairly easy decision for the linesman to make. Yeah, I think, like you said, have those passes which did not go along the ground, managed to do so. They could have at least created a few more chances to score some valuable goals. But I think that's something they would love to improve on as the game progresses, because still holding on to a very slender lead in this game. Anything could happen. I think it's one of those things in football, as we see again now. This time, referee Irshad blowing against the Solid player for a handball. He claims to have controlled it with his chest, but decision has been made there.
Takshir Dhanoj on that occasion, the guilty party. Tunde recovers possession for Solid. Here they come again. Prabodh to Abumere. Crossfield ball looking for Anton Ranjan. He's got the header down for Takshir Dhanoj, but he just is beaten to it by Subhash Madhushan on that occasion. Good defending by the national player to see out the danger and allow the ball to run through to goalkeeper Imesh Fernando. Chalna Chamira getting in a block. Seems to be everywhere at the moment for Navy. Here's Godwin. Ambitious ball forward. Try and play Takshir Dhanoj on goal. Here come Navy. Chaturanga Sanjeeva cuts inside. Releases Krishanta Pereira down the right. But a good defensive tackle there by Amit Kumar. And the throw has been given Solid SC's way by the linesman on the far side. No protests from Navy, so it must have come off Krishanta Pereira. And here's Abumere chasing against Shamira Krishanta. The back pass wasn't an easy one for Nyanratha Fernando to control, but just about gets it under control. Tunde to Figurado. Goes from range, a disappointing effort. Maybe 1 in 20 will go in from that sort of range, Harshan.
I think very ambitious to chance his arm from that sort of a distance, but I think the Navy keeper was hardly bothered by that effort. But that is such is the confidence that Solid have at the moment. I think things have changed from how this game initially began. I think Navy had so much of confidence going forward, but I think the lack of finishing and the inability to find that telling pass in the final third did haunt them throughout the early phases of the game. But Solid, on the other hand, when the chances presented itself, at least made sure they made one of them count. That seems to be the difference between the sides at the moment.
Nice turn from Figurado into space, and he's found Tunde. Here's Godwin. Sagayam Godwin up against Supuntaranga. It's a poor pass though. And Supuntaranga has put it out for a corner kick on the far side. So another opportunity for Solid to bring some bodies forward. Amit Kumara and Tunde, two of the names heading forward. Amit Kumara nearly got on the end of the previous corner. This one is put out for another corner by the Navy defense. Pakshla Danuj has another opportunity to get his delivery right. Tunde gets his head to the ball, but straight at Nyanratha Fernando, and he bowls it out for Supuntaranga. And Navy are on the move again. Chaturanga Sanjeeva. Dhammika Ratnayaka. Offs the ball over the top. Tilna Bandara is on top of it. Prabodh. His pass to his skipper intercepted. Nalaka Roshan with a good run. He's found Krishanta Pereira in the wide area. His cross is good. Anojan Fernando comes and misses. Pradeep Rodrigo with the goal at his mercy. Just can't direct his header goalwards, and it's out for a goal kick.
I think he was caught by surprise when the keeper missed it altogether. Tried to hurry his header, but couldn't find the target. Like you said, had it been on target, it would have been a very soft goal to concede on Solid's behalf. The keeper deciding to advance towards the cross. Again, another soft free kick conceded, but a crucial moment in the game where Navy could have easily drawn level.
But that's much better from Navy. That's where they caused problems early on as well, getting the ball in from wide areas. Anton Ranjan gets past his man. It's Abumer now on the ball. Lovely turn. He's got to the byline, Abumere. Subhash Madhushan defends well, blocking the initial cross and then puts it out for a corner kick. It all started with that lovely turn from Anton Ranjan on this near side line. Figurado will go across to take the corner kick. Comes the corner kick. It's a good delivery, and Amit Kumar jumped over that ball, unfortunately for Solid. Godwin gets down his man, finds Prabodh, shot blocked. It's back with Godwin. Somehow managed to find Abumere. Good strength shown by the forward. He's still going. And a poor pass by Taridu Lianage. Navy now back on the ball. Optimistic ball forward. Amit Kumara defends well and draws the foul from Nalaka Roshan. Figurado. Finds Taridu Lianage. Takshid Anuj. That's a poor pass from Chaturanga Sanjeeva. His heart is in his mouth. Surely MGS Prabodh. He's put solid 2-0 up. And catastrophe for Navy. It was a poor decision by Chaturanga Sanjeeva, just hacking away his the tackle, and he unintentionally played through Prabodh on goal. And the goalkeeper Nyanratna Fernando then made a real mess of it. He really should have done better, Harshan.
I think very, very poor from Navy's behalf. First by Chalna Hamira, who just hacked that ball through. Perfect through ball if you are a striker to get on the end of. I think execution was spot on, but then when he came down to the keeper, he too, I think, went down fairly easily. Should have stood tall, stood big in front of the advancing striker, but wasn't to be. I think he went to ground rather softly, and from that point onwards, it was a rather simple tap-in for the solid player, and they couldn't have missed from that position, and they doubled their advantage as we speak, and Navy now have somewhat a mountain to climb in this game.
இரண்டாவது கோல் இவ்வாட்டத்தின் இரண்டாவது கோல் போடப்பட்டிருக்கின்றது. எம்ஜிஎஸ் பிரபோத் என்பவர் சொலிட் அணிக்காக இரண்டாவது கோலை போட்டுக்கிறார். சொலிட் அணி 2-0 என்ற நிலையில் இக்கணத்திலே முன்னிலை வகிக்கிறது. தொடர்ந்தும் நேவி அணி சிறப்பான ஆட்டத்தை வெளிப்படுத்திய போதும், நேவி அணிக்கு ஒரு கோலை போடுவதற்கான வாய்ப்பு கிடைத்த பொழுதும் அந்த கோலை நேவி அணியினால் போட முடியாமல் போனது. கோல்கீப்பர் சொலிட் அணியின் கோல்கீப்பர் தவறவிட்ட பந்தை நேவி அணியினால் கோல் போட முடியாமல் போன பொழுதும் தொடர்ச்சியாக சொலிட் அணி தொடர்ந்து சிறப்பாக விளையாடி இரண்டாவது கோலை போட்டிருக்கின்றது. நேவி அணியின் டிஃபென்ஸ் அமைப்பிலே விடப்பட்ட ஒரு பிழையானது. விடப்பட்ட பிழை பந்தை யார் எடுப்பது என்ற தயக்கத்திலே கோல்கீப்பருக்கும் எம்ஜிஎஸ் பிரபோத்துக்கும் இடையிலான போட்டியில் எம்ஜிஎஸ் பிரபோத் வெற்றி பெற்று அந்த கோலை போட்டார்.
සෞඛ්‍ය සමාජය ප්‍රථම භාගයේ අවසන් වීමට විනාඩියක් ඉතුරුව තිබිද්දී ඔවුන්ගේ දෙවන ගෝලයත් ලබා ගන්නවා ඒ MGS ප්‍රබෝධ් විසින්. නාවික හමුදා කණ්ඩායමේ චතුරංග සංජීව විසින් ඉලකන ලද දුර්වල පන්දුවක් ප්‍රයෝජනයට ලබා ගනිමින් MGS ප්‍රබෝධ් දැල් රකින ක්‍රීඩක ඉමේෂ් ෆර්නෑන්ඩෝ හරයමින් දෙවන ගෝලය ලබා ගන්නවා. තවත් විනාඩි කිහිපයක් ඉතුරුව තිබෙන්නේ ප්‍රථම භාගය අවසන් වීමට. සොලිඩ් ක්‍රීඩා සමාජය ප්‍රථම භාගයේ අවසාන විනාඩි 20-25 ඇතුළත තරඟයට හොඳින් පිවිස ගෝල දෙකක් ලබාගෙන තිබෙනවා.
Again trying to find one of the men on the far side. Navy unable to do so. Nalaka Roshan was the intended recipient, but again intercepted well there by the solid defenders. Now here's the goal scorer for solid, finding the man on the right. Again bit of composure required there this time. It's Lianage who clears, and that will be the end of the first half. Clearly very scrappy half from both sides, but I think it came down to who took their chances when it presented itself, and solid have 2 goals for the good by the end of the first 45.
So that brings to an end the first half. Solid leading 2-0 the Racecourse International Stadium. They double their advantage on the brink of half-time. MGS Prabodh capitalizing on a rare mistake by Chaturanga Sanjeeva to put solid 2 goals up. And do join us again in 10 or so minutes for live coverage of the second half on your number 1 sports hub, ThePapare.com.
Shit, battery naane. මේ මාමේ පොඩි හදිසියකට කෝල් එකක් ගන්න ඩයලොග් එකක් තියෙද?
මොකෝ මහත්තයෝ නැත්තේ. මේ ලංකාවේ ඕන තැනක ඉඳන් ඩයලොග් කෝල් ගන්න පුළුවන්.
මේ මගේ වාහනේ කැඩුනා.
සුන්දරවත් අපේ ශ්‍රී ලංකාව සබඳතාවයෙන් එක් යායක් කරන්නට සමත් වූ ඩයලොග් අද මෙන්ම හෙටත් අපේ ජීවිත පරිපූර්ණ කරන්නට නිබන්ධව කැපවෙයි.
Sawadika! Can you give me data SIM?
Massage?
No, data SIM.
Massage, very good.
No, data SIM.
You are Sri Lanka? Why you no use Dialog data roaming? Unlimited data, $5 a day.
Unlimited data for just $5 a day?
Yeah. Unlimited, same massage you want?
Me?
Unlimited data roaming for just $5 a day with Dialog roaming. Clearly the best way to roam.
Sir, Wi-Fi network එක මෙතනින් දාලා 4G එකයි Dialog TV එකයි මෙතනින් ගන්න පුළුවන්.
කොහොමද සර්? ඒ අපේ අලුතෙන් ආපු ළමයි. මමත් ඔය වයසේදී Dialog එකට ජොයින් වෙලා පිටරට ට්‍රේනින් අරන් උසස් වීම අරන් ජීවිතේ දියුණු කරගත්තා. අද මම මෙතන ඉන්නේ ඒ නිසා.
ශ්‍රී ලාංකිකයන් 3000කට රැකියා ලබා දෙන ඩයලොග් සමූහ ව්‍යාපාරය ලංකාවේ අපේ තරුණ තරුණියන්ගේ වෘත්තීයමය අනාගතය බලගන්වන්නට අද මෙන්ම හෙටත් නිබන්ධව කැපවෙයි.
Here we are, can I get a data SIM? Meh. I say, old chap, where might a fellow find a data SIM card? Kiannako.
You're from Sri Lanka, right?
How did you know?
Why don't you use Dialog data roaming? Unlimited data for $5 a day.
Unlimited data for $5 a day?
Data unlimited, my patience isn't.
Unlimited data roaming for just $5 a day with Dialog roaming. Clearly the best way to roam.
එන්න පුතා.
ශ්‍රී ලංකාවේ ජංගම දුරකථන ක්ෂේත්‍රයේ යටිතල පහසුකම් සංවර්ධනය සඳහා වර්තමානයේ වන විට රුපියල් බිලියන 170ක විශාල ආයෝජනයක් කැප කරමින් ඩයලොග් සමූහ ව්‍යාපාරය ශ්‍රී ලංකාවේ විශාලතම ආයෝජකයෙක් බවට
ඩයලොග් එකේ අයියා කිව්වා අපේ පැත්තෙත් 4G කවරේජ් දීලා කියලා.
පුතා අපේ රටේ යටිතල පහසුකම් දියුණු කරන්න අති විශාල ආයෝජන යොදවලානේ ඩයලොග් අපේ දුරකථන ක්ෂේත්‍රයේ ජාත්‍යන්තර තලයට ගෙනල්ලා තියෙන්නේ.
ඒ හින්දානේ ලංකාවේ ඕන තැනක අපි කනෙක්ටඩ්.
ඒකනේ.
ලංකාවේ අපේ ජීවිතවල නවතම තාක්ෂණයෙන් සුවිසල් පෙරලියක් කරන්නට අද මෙන්ම හෙටත් ඩයලොග් නිබන්ධව කැපවෙයි.
This is the story of a nation on the move, competing globally through a fiber optic network, delivering solutions instantly with superfast 4G, redefining entertainment with 3G HSPA+, making every day more efficient with Wi-Fi, bringing a world of knowledge to your home with fixed 4G. Get connected to Sri Lanka's fastest network. Dialog, the #1 choice of the people. Dialog, the future today.
හලෝ මචං.
Hi.
මං හිතුවා ඕස්ට්‍රේලියා ගියාට පස්සේ ලංකාවේ පාරවල් අමතක වුණා කියලා. හොයාගන්න අමාරු නේද?
ෆෝන් එකේ ඔන්ලයින් මැප් එක තියෙනවානේ. මෙහි ඉන්ටර්නෙට් හරි ෆාස්ට්. එන ගමන් ඊමේල් ටිකක් චෙක් කරගත්තා.
දැන් මෙහෙම තමයි. හොඳම ක්‍රැබ්ස් තින්නෙත් මෙහෙනේ.
අයියෝ අද මැච් එක මිස් වෙනවානේ.
නෑ. අපි ෆුල් කනෙක්ටඩ්. මෙතන ඉඳලා ලයිව් බලන්න පුළුවන්.
ඔසීවලත් මේ වගේ නෑනේ. ලෝකෙම හොඳ මේවනේ මෙහෙ තියෙන්නේ.
දවසින් දවස මේවා අලුත් කරන්නේ ඩයලොග් තමයි.
ලංකාවේ අපේ ජීවිතවල නවතම තාක්ෂණයෙන් සුවිසල් පෙරලියක් කරන්නට අද මෙන්ම හෙටත් ඩයලොග් නිබන්ධව කැපවෙයි.
Introducing the Ultra 99 postpaid package from Dialog. Say everything you want to say with the ultra benefits of extra talk time, extra SMS and extra data at a monthly rental of just 99 rupees only. Dialog, the future today.
අපේ කැමැත්තටම බෑනේ. රටේ ඉන්න අයියගෙනුත් අහන්න ඕනේ.
ඩැඩි. IDD? මේ ඩයලොග් IDD ඩැඩි. දැන් බෝනස් තවත් වැඩි.
අනේ ඩැඩි.
ඉතින් වැඩියෙන් කතා කරන්න වැඩියෙන් hina වෙන්න. වැඩි රටවල් ගානකට වැඩියෙන් සම්බන්ධ වෙලා වැඩි විස්තර දැනගන්න. වැඩි වෙලාවක් වැඩි දෙනෙක් එක්ක වැඩක් ඇති ගොඩාක් දේවල් වැඩියෙන් කතා කරන්නත් පුළුවන්. ලෝකෙ ඕනම රටකට වැඩියෙන් කතා කරන්න ඩයලොග් IDD දැන් බෝනස් තවත් වැඩි කළා. වැඩේ හරිද ඩැඩි?
Every breath you take, every move you make, every game you play, every word you say, I'll be watching you. Every step you take, I'll be watching you. Every step you take.
Progress starts with a dream. Through connectivity, technology, and talent, that dream can become a reality. Asiata, with you every step you take.
මේ මගේ ටැබ් එක ඩයලොග් ලේසි පේ වලින් ගත්තේ.
ලේසි පේ ඩයලොග් හඳුන්වා දෙන ශ්‍රී ලංකාවේ පහසු ගෙවීමේ පෙරලිකාර විප්ලවය.
Latest for phone, smartphone, tab.
මාස් පතා ටික ටික ගෙවන්න. මාසෙට රුපියල් 209ක් වගේ පොඩි ගාණකටත් තියෙනවා. ක්‍රෙඩිට් කාඩ්, ස්ටෑන්ඩින් ඕඩර් මොකුත් ඕනේ නැහැ.
මේ හැම දෙයක් වගේම ඩයලොග් ටෙලිවිෂන් කනෙක්ෂන් ලේසි පේ වලින් අරගන්න.
ශ්‍රී ලංකාවේ පහසු ගෙවීමේ පෙරලිකාර විප්ලවය ඩයලොග් හඳුන්වා දෙන ලේසි පේ. දෛනික හා මාසික ප්ලෑන්ස් දැන් ශ්‍රී ලංකාවේ හැමෝටම මාසකට රුපියල් 209 සිට ගෙවන්න ගන්න. ඩයලොග් ශාඛාවකට හෝ බලයලත් අලෙවි නියෝජිතයෙකු වෙත පැමිණෙන්න. ඩයලොග් ලේසි පේ ටක් ගාලා ගන්න ටික ටික ගෙවන්න.
Dialog Self-Care app is Sri Lanka's first and only award-winning app and is the best in the region with trilingual support. So we further improved the app to give more power and control to you. Even more powerful now, with over 50 dialogue services at your control anytime, any place, in your own preferred language. New services for Club Vision members. Step onto the world of self-care possibilities. Download now for free.
Here? How are you going to stay in touch abroad?
Dialog roaming. They give the best rates.
Only if you pick the preferred network. Otherwise...
Just get Dialog roaming. It's the one and only best rate on any overseas network, guaranteed.
One guaranteed best rate on any network? Woohoo!
Hassle-free roaming with the best rates in over 200 countries. With Dialog roaming, clearly the best way to roam.
Easy Cash ලොවපුරා පිළිගත් මුදල් යවන ආයතන රාශියක් සමග එක්වේ. රට සල්ලි එවලේම ඔබේ මොබයිල් ෆෝන් එකට ලබාගත හැකි නවීන හා පහසුම ක්‍රමයක් හඳුන්වා දී. රට සල්ලි ඕනෑම වේලාවක ඕනෑම තැනකින් ඔබට ළඟම Easy Cash මධ්‍යස්ථානයකින් අරගන්න. වැඩි විස්තර සඳහා 7111 අමතන්න. ශ්‍රී ලංකාවේ විශාලතම ගනුදෙනු ජාලයට පාරිභෝගික සම්බන්ධතාව ඩයලොග් එටිසෙලත් හච්. Easy Cash මොබයිල් එකෙන් ගනු සහ දෙනු.
මාමේ පොඩි හදිසියකට කෝල් එකක් ගන්න ඩයලොග් එකක් තියෙද?
මොකෝ මහත්තයෝ නැත්තේ. මේ ලංකාවේ ඕන තැනක ඉඳන් ඩයලොග් කෝල් ගන්න පුළුවන්.
මේ මගේ වාහනේ කැඩුනා.
සුන්දරවත් අපේ ශ්‍රී ලංකාව සබඳතාවයෙන් එක් යායක් කරන්නට සමත් වූ ඩයලොග් අද මෙන්ම හෙටත් අපේ ජීවිත පරිපූර්ණ කරන්නට නිබඳව කැපවෙයි.
Sawadika! Can you give me data SIM?
Massage?
No, data SIM.
Massage, very good.
No, data SIM.
You are Sri Lanka? Why you no use Dialog data roaming? Unlimited data, $5 a day.
Unlimited data for just $5 a day?
Yeah. Unlimited, same massage you want?
Me?
Unlimited data roaming for just $5 a day with Dialog roaming. Clearly the best way to roam.
Sir, Wi-Fi network එක මෙතනින් දාලා 4G එකයි Dialog TV එකයි මෙතනින් ගන්න පුළුවන්.
කොහොමද සර්? ඒ අපේ අලුතෙන් ආපු ළමයි. මමත් ඔය වයසේදී ඩයලොග් එකට ජොයින් වෙලා පිටරට ට්‍රේනින් අරන් උසස් වීම අරන් ජීවිතේ දියුණු කරගත්තා. අද මම මෙතන ඉන්නේ ඒ නිසා.
ශ්‍රී ලාංකිකයන් 3000කට රැකියා ලබා දෙන ඩයලොග් සමූහ ව්‍යාපාරය ලංකාවේ අපේ තරුණ තරුණියන්ගේ වෘත්තීයමය අනාගතය බලගන්වන්නට අද මෙන්ම හෙටත් නිබඳව කැපවෙයි.
Here we are, can I get a data SIM? Meh. I say, old chap, where might a fellow find a data SIM card? Kiannako.
You're from Sri Lanka, right?
How did you know?
Why don't you use Dialog data roaming? Unlimited data for $5 a day.
Unlimited data for $5 a day?
Data unlimited, my patience isn't.
Unlimited data roaming for just $5 a day with Dialog roaming. Clearly the best way to roam.
එන්න පුතා.
ශ්‍රී ලංකාවේ ජංගම දුරකථන ක්ෂේත්‍රයේ යටිතල පහසුකම් සංවර්ධනය සඳහා වර්තමානයේ වන විට රුපියල් බිලියන 170ක විශාල ආයෝජනයක් කැප කරමින් ඩයලොග් සමූහ ව්‍යාපාරය ශ්‍රී ලංකාවේ විශාලතම ආයෝජකයෙක් බවට
ඩයලොග් එකේ අයියා කිව්වා අපේ පැත්තෙත් 4G කවරේජ් දීලා කියලා.
පුතා අපේ රටේ යටිතල පහසුකම් දියුණු කරන්න අති විශාල ආයෝජන යොදවලානේ ඩයලොග් අපේ දුරකථන ක්ෂේත්‍රයේ ජාත්‍යන්තර තලයට ගෙනල්ලා තියෙන්නේ.
ඒ හින්දානේ ලංකාවේ ඕන තැනක අපි කනෙක්ටඩ්.
ඒකනේ.
ලංකාවේ අපේ ජීවිතවල නවතම තාක්ෂණයෙන් සුවිසල් පෙරලියක් කරන්නට අද මෙන්ම හෙටත් ඩයලොග් නිබන්ධව කැපවෙයි.
This is the story of a nation on the move, competing globally through a fiber optic network, delivering solutions instantly with superfast 4G, redefining entertainment with 3G HSPA+, making every day more efficient with Wi-Fi, bringing a world of knowledge to your home with fixed 4G. Get connected to Sri Lanka's fastest network. Dialog, the #1 choice of the people. Dialog, the future today.
හලෝ මචං.
හායි.
මං හිතුවා ඕස්ට්‍රේලියා ගියාට පස්සේ ලංකාවේ පාරවල් අමතක වුණා කියලා. හොයාගන්න අමාරු නේද?
ෆෝන් එකේ ඔන්ලයින් මැප් එක තියෙනවානේ. මෙහි ඉන්ටර්නෙට් හරි ෆාස්ට්. එන ගමන් ඊමේල් ටිකක් චෙක් කරගත්තා.
දැන් මෙහෙම තමයි. හොඳම ක්‍රැබ්ස් තින්නෙත් මෙහෙනේ.
අයියෝ අද මැච් එක මිස් වෙනවානේ.
නෑ. අපි ෆුල් කනෙක්ටඩ්. මෙතන ඉඳලා ලයිව් බලන්න පුළුවන්.
ඔසීවලත් මේ වගේ නෑනේ. ලෝකෙම හොඳ මේවනේ මෙහෙ තියෙන්නේ.
දවසින් දවස මේවා අලුත් කරන්නේ ඩයලොග් තමයි.
ලංකාවේ අපේ ජීවිතවල නවතම තාක්ෂණයෙන් සුවිසල් පෙරලියක් කරන්නට අද මෙන්ම හෙටත් ඩයලොග් නිබන්ධව කැපවෙයි.
Introducing the Ultra 99 postpaid package from Dialog. Say everything you want to say with the ultra benefits of extra talk time, extra SMS and extra data at a monthly rental of just 99 rupees only. Dialog, the future today.
අපේ කැමැත්තටම බෑනේ. රට ඉන්න අයියගෙනුත් අහන්න ඕනේ.
ඩැඩි. IDD. මේ ඩයලොග් IDD ඩැඩි. දැන් බෝනස් තවත් වැඩි.
අනේ ඩැඩි.
ඉතින් වැඩියෙන් කතා කරන්න වැඩියෙන් hina වෙන්න. වැඩි රටවල් ගානකට වැඩියෙන් සම්බන්ධ වෙලා වැඩි විස්තර දැනගන්න. වැඩි වෙලාවක් වැඩි දෙනෙක් එක්ක වැඩක් ඇති ගොඩාක් දේවල් වැඩියෙන් කතා කරන්නත් පුළුවන්. ලෝකෙ ඕනම රටකට වැඩියෙන් කතා කරන්න ඩයලොග් IDD දැන් බෝනස් තවත් වැඩි කළා. වැඩේ හරිද ඩැඩි?
Welcome back to the Racecourse International Stadium where Solid have a 2-goal advantage over Navy SC, leading 2-0 after an entertaining first half where Abume and MGS Prabodh took the lead, scoring goals for them. We'll have a look at the highlights now. Here's the first goal where Ismail Abume really kept his cool, rolling the ball past Nyan Ratna Fernando to slot home and give Solid the 1-goal advantage, and then the catastrophic second goal. The back pass from Chaturanga Sanjeeva missed by goalkeeper Nyanratna Fernando, presenting MGS Prabodh an empty net to slot home to. So Solid leading 2-0. And very much in the ascendancy. Navy have a lot to think about, especially the way they reacted to going a goal down. Their body language really did drop and showed signs of disbelief that they could get back into the game. And they have a mountain to climb in the second half, Harshan.
Yeah, I think if they have any sort of intentions of getting something out of this game, they need an early goal. I think that will set the tone for them for the rest of the half. But that being said, I think it's their own mistakes that has cost them whilst having good midfield possession, unable to capitalize on scoring at least 1 goal in the first half. They have to avoid those mistakes and make sure they score as early as possible in the first half, and that will actually put them on the ascendancy whilst give Solid a bit to think of. So it's on Navy's hands as to how they approach this game. They have to show more intensity than they did in the first half. Ashwin.
Yes, especially in the final third, because despite Navy having all the possession, Solid had almost all the chances. The clear-cut chances all fell Solid's way. Takle, Danoj, Abume, And then MGS Prabodh, the second goal was a gift, but the first goal was very well worked by Solid. That's something that Navy really need to improve upon. And football really can be a cruel game. Their best player, Chaturanga Sanjeeva, of the first half, his first mistake was punished by a goal. So he will need to get back his confidence if they are to mount a challenge to try and pull this game back. Solid get us underway, playing from right to left. The orange strip. And right at the start, Takshir Dhanoj is caught offside. And Navy now in possession. Chalna Chamira playing in a more advanced position. He's released Dhammika Ratnayaka. Can he get the ball in? That's a good ball in. But Anojan Fernando bails his defender out.
Good early signs there by Navy. I think quick to release the man on the left and who got in a very good cross, but again the goalkeeper held on very firmly.
இரண்டாவது அரை இப்போது ஆரம்பிக்கப்பட்டிருக்கின்றது. முதலாவது பாதியிலே 2-0 என்ற நிலையிலே சொலிட் அணி முன்னிலையில் இருக்கின்றது. அபுமாரே மற்றும் பிரபோத் ஆகியோர் 2 கோல்களை போட்டனர். 22வது நிமிடத்திலும் 43வது நிமிடத்திலும் போடப்பட்ட கோல்கள். நேவி அணி சிறப்பான ஆட்டத்தை ஆரம்பத்திலே வெளிப்படுத்தி இருந்த பொழுதும் அவர்களால் கோல்களை போட முடியவில்லை. திறமையான வாய்ப்புகளை தொடர்ச்சியாக சொலிட் அணியினரே பெற்றனர். முதலாவது கோல் மிகவும் திறமையான அபுமாரே நாட்டினால் போடப்பட்டது. 2வது கோல் நேவி அணியின் சிறந்த விளையாட்டு வீரராக இருந்த சதுரங்க விட்ட ஒரே ஒரு தவறினால் அது கோலாக மாற்றப்பட்டது பிரபோத் என்பவர்.
Again Pradeep Rodrigo opting to go for Nalaka Roshan instead of handing the ball to the man on his near side, Dhammika Ratnayaka. Could have been a better option asking the man on the left to take control, but opted to go for the flamboyant pass, but didn't come off the way he expected. Again an overhit pass in this last occasion as well, kindly going out of the playing field for a goal kick.
Chalna Chamira to Pradeep Pereira. Turns. Lovely piece of dribbling by Pradeep Pereira. Sends it back for for Chaturanga Sanjeeva. He's dispossessed by Godwin. Solid now on the ball. Abumea. Anton Ranjan keeps it in. Figurado shouts for handball given against Subhash Madhushan, and Anton Ranjan is down on the far side touchline, right under the nose of the fourth official.
Doesn't look good for the man who has hit the ground. Hardly seems to be moving, clutching onto his left calf area. Still not certain as to what the injury is. And attention given as the referee comes back to the set piece awarded to Solid SC. Figuado will take it. Goes for goal, but had a bit too much. I think he attempted to chip the keeper there, but didn't come off as he expected it to.
It was an ambitious attempt. Nalaka Roshan now trying to run out of this. Tilna Bandara gets there first, hacks it clear. Only as far as Dhammika Ratnayaka though. It's cut back to no man's land. No one there for Navy. Figurado finds Tunde. Abumea has done well to stay on side, but too much work to do there as goalkeeper Mesh Fernando gathers, sets Navy on their way. Nalaka Roshan, lovely back heel. Chaturanga Sanjeeva from range, but it's a daisy cutter. Never really going to trouble the goalkeeper.
Rather ambitious effort. I think with so much of numbers forward, he should have opted to go for a pass, but I think he fancied himself, he backed himself at least to hit the target, but wasn't to be, hardly troubling the keeper, Nanojan, in the solid goal.
Anton Ranjan still hasn't come back onto the field of play. He will do now. Moving a bit gingerly. Solid do have options on the bench. ThePapare. To Supuntaranga. There's Krishanta Pereira. Tries to get past Tunde, but nowhere past. Figurado tries to find Abume over the top, but Chalna Chamira is there and it makes the interception. Solid in no rush whatsoever. Anojan Fernando not first choice goalkeeper for Solid, but he's done well so far. Here's Abume with a chance, but his ball to Takshara Danoj this time lacking. And I'm joined in the commentary box by Navod Vijay Vikrama. Navod, your thoughts on the game so far?
Yes, Ashwin, after I think the first 25 or so minutes, it's all been Solid SC. As the skipper for Solid, Edison Figurado, goes down. Little ankle tap coming from, by the looks of it, it's his opposite number. It's Krishanta Pereira. I think, Ashwin, in the first 20 or so minutes, it was Navy SC who put together a few passes, created a couple of opportunities. But then out of nowhere, it was Ismail Abumia getting hold of a pass from Prabodh, rounding off Himesh Fernando to score the first one. And then, as you said, horrible mistake coming from Chaturanga Sanjeeva. I don't think it was even a back pass. He was just trying to clear it, and it fell behind his defense, where Prabodh was there to capitalize on it. So a mountain to climb here for Navy SC in this already 50 minutes gone in this match. And with a centre-back pairing of Tiruna Bandar and Amit Kumara, which won Solid their first championship back in 2014, I think it'll be a very hard task.
His coach Jasmine has mentioned he's happy about the way they have defended throughout the campaign. Godwin this time with a penetrative run. Wins his team a free kick, so nearly getting right through the Navy defense line. Solid lost only the one game against Blue Star in the final game week. Anton Ranjan, attempted pass, cut out. Tunde flicks it back in, but Subhash Madhushan is on top of the danger. Nyanratha Fernando getting into some trouble. Here's Prabodh again. Miscues his kick though.
And one thing to note, Ashwin, is that the centre-back pairing for Navy SC is a makeshift one, because Subhash Madhushan has played the whole of his career at left back, and even Chamira Krishanta at right back or in midfield. So they've been shifted to the midfield as the cross comes in. And that's an easy gather for the tall Himesh Fernando as he releases Supuntaranga down the right. And the ball goes out for throw-in for Solid.
Godwin gets it back to Tunde. Tiruna Bandara. Sagayam Godwin. Solid have looked relatively comfortable in defense since they've scored the goal. Maybe have struggled to threaten them One thing Navy do lack is pace up front, which is why whenever Chalna Chamira makes his runs from midfield, they look a much more different team. As here's Chaturanga Sanjeeva getting down the byline. Amit Kumar comes across to cut him out, and he's given away a corner though.
I think Solid shouldn't rest on their morals and just revert back to defending, because as you know, Navy can hit back at any time, and they have fond memories of scoring goals here. The last time I think they were here, they scored 4 in a losing cause against Renown SC in the final game week of last year's Super 8.
Just what a game that was. Solid really shouldn't take anything for granted. Here's Takshila Dhanoj now bringing the ball forward. Edison Figurado. He's found Anton Ranjan. Figurado offside called by the linesman on the far side, but I think he was the wrong player to run. Dangerous move though. Maybe playing a high back line.
From what I saw, Ashwin, I thought the man on the near side, that's Supun Taranga, had played Edison Figurado on side, but it was a brilliant run from deep inside, where the defense wasn't marking Edison Figurado. This time, once again, a good run. This time from the goal scorer, number 10, Abu Mia, going past 2 defenders, creating the space. He scuffs his shot wide.
Was really crowded out on that occasion. They did well to put him under pressure.
I think Ashwin, looking at this Navy bench as well, there's not much of firepower up front to inspire them. Last year they had Mohammad Insaf, who came on to partner David Osaji up front. Insaf's pace did trouble many a defense, but this time around he's not in the bench as well. But for Solid SC, you always have Jan Ruben Vinod, the Sri Lanka squad member, as well as Peshala Malik Rajakaruna, the former St. Peter's player and a Sri Lanka under-18 player.
Yes, no Nirmal Vijayathunga on the bench either for Navy.
Yes, he got injured a couple of days before the start of the Super 8 Ashwin.
That will be a big loss for them. Jeron Fernando is one name they could possibly bring on, as Nalak Roshan and Pradeep Rodrigo have not really threatened Solid defense too much.
I think, Ashwin, the 2 men up front, Pradeep Rodrigo and Nalak Roshan, has more of the same style of play, and especially Nalak Roshan, he is a midfielder shifted back up front as a striker. Another injury concern this time. Once again, it's Tarindu Lianage by the looks of it.
Solid now down to 9, as Abumea is also still off the field.
That's Tarindu Lianage, who's straight away into action. This time on the volley from his knee, that was Pradeep Pereira.
Judging from what I can see behind the Navy goal, doesn't look like ThePapare will continue. There's a lot of officials around him. So they try to get him back up on his feet. That will be a big blow for Solid if it's a big injury for centre forward. He's been so good with his hold-up play and was very composed with his finish as well. Here come Navy trying to make their temporary advantage count. Nalaka Roshan skews his shot wide.
There was the opportunity for Nalaka Roshan. Everybody thought he would cross the ball, but he saw the opportunity. But once again, Roshan scuffing his shot wide. Uncharacteristic from the former Sri Lanka vice captain.
Navy just haven't tested the goalkeeper enough, as here's a lovely through ball. Anton Ranjan running onto it, but Himesh Fernando comes out and bails his defense out.
These deep midfield runs from the Solid players are causing trouble as Nalaka Roshan. No, that looked like Pradeep Rodrigo, but he was deemed offside. I beg your pardon, that's Nalaka Roshan.
Great control to bring it down with his chest. Finish wasn't all that bad either, but unfortunately just hadn't timed his run well enough.
I think, Ashwin, I'd like to see Coach Dhammika Atukorla making a positional shift in bringing in Nalaka Roshan back to midfield and shifting Chaturanga Sanjeeva up front, where he has the opportunity to drop back in midfield and build up the play, as Anujan Fernando comes out and clears that ball away for a throw-in.
Godwin has conceded a free kick. An advanced position for Navy. They'll need a good delivery if they are to trouble near the Solid defense. As both teams look like they are going to bring on substitutes. They will bring it on at this moment is yet to be seen, and yes, referee Rishad will allow the substitution to be made. ThePapare is not going to continue any further. And he is replaced by Sajeevan. And the other change is Sudarshan is going to come on for Navy in place of Pradeep Rodrigo.
Kanagaraja Sudarshan and S. Sajeevan on for Navy and Solid respectively.
Looks like Chalna Chamira will play in a more advanced position now, with Sudarshan moving back in defense to allow the Sri Lankan right back some freedom to go forward.
Solid அணியின் முன்னிலை ஆட்டக்காரர் ThePapare அணியின் முதலாவது கோலை அடித்தவர் இன்ஜரி ஆகி தன்னால் தொடர்ந்து ஆட்டத்தை விளையாட முடியாத நிலையிலே அவர் சப்ஸ்டிடியூட் செய்யப்பட்டிருக்கிறார். அவருக்கு பதிலாக புதிய ஆட்டக்காரர் இறக்கப்பட்டிருக்கிறார். அவர் ஆடுகளத்தில் இல்லாத நேரத்திலே Solid அணி 10 வீரர்களுடன் விளையாடி கொண்டிருந்த நேரத்திலே 2 சிறந்த வாய்ப்புகளை நேவி அணிக்கு பெறக்கூடியதாக இருந்தது. பிரதீப் பெரேரா நேவி அணியின் முதலாவது வாய்ப்பையும் இரண்டாவது வாய்ப்பையும் நாளுக்கு ரோஷான் அவர்களும் பெறக்கூடியதாக இருந்தது. நாளுக்கு ரோஷானின் வாய்ப்பு ஆஃப் சைட், அதாவது அவர் டிஃபென்ஸுக்கு முன்னால் இருந்து அந்த பந்தை பெற்றுக்கொண்டவராக கருதப்பட்டார். அதனால் அவருடைய வாய்ப்பும் தவற விடப்பட்டது. அந்த 2 வாய்ப்புகளையுமே நேவி அணியினால் பூர்த்தி செய்ய முடியவில்லை. 3வது வாய்ப்பு கிடைக்கப்படுகிறது, அதையும் அவர்கள் பூர்ணப்படுத்த முடியவில்லை. எனவே இன்னும் 2-0 என்ற நிலையில் சொலிட் அணி முன்னிலையில் இருந்தாலும் சொலிட் அணியின் மிகச்சிறந்த ஆட்டக்காரர் முன்னிலை வீரர் ஒபமாரே தற்போது தொடர்ந்து ஆட்டத்தை விளையாட முடியாத நிலையிலே இருக்கிறார்.
Nalak Roshan has gone down with a touch of cramp. He's currently behind the solid goal as Anujan Fernando gets things going again.
තවත් විනාඩි 25ක් පමණයි මෙම තරඟයේ ඉතුරුව තිබෙන්නේ. නාවික හමුදා කණ්ඩායම තවමත් ගෝල දෙකක් පිටුපසින් සිටින්නේ සොලිඩ් ක්‍රීඩා සමාජයත් සමග. දෙපිළම වෙනස්කම් කිහිපයක්ම ලක් කරනවා. I think Ashwin, that was one of the plans that Damik Atugol had coming into this match, shifting Chalana Chamira up front. That was the case in the Super 8s last year as well, and especially with the pace of Chalana Chamira.
Yes, Navod, as I said, they look far better when they have a bit of pace to run onto the through balls played in behind the defences. Here's a chance for the new man, Sajeevan. But the angle was tight, he was driven wide. The combination of Chamira Krishanta and Subhash Madushan. His final effort off target. Raising his shot high and wide.
Hopeful shot from an acute angle from Sajeevan. But nevertheless, solid in possession. Goal scorer, Prabodh, had a very good game today. An assist and a goal for him. This time Godwin once again, his pace and enthusiasm causing trouble in midfield for Navy. Poor touch from the skipper Krishanta Pereira.
Tunde, Prabodh, Anton Ranjan. Lovely pass, here's Prabodh. Lovely turn, goes for goal. Just flashes his shot wide of the near post, but a lovely piece of interplay between Sajeevan and Prabodh. Producing an opportunity for the latter. Unfortunately, couldn't get his effort on target, but Solid still very much on the ascendancy as here comes Sajeevan again. Lovely ball into the middle. Chamira Krishanta running back towards his own goal. Just about gets the ball over the goal. He has scored an own goal this season as well. So I'm sure he'll be relieved that that particular clearance did not end up in the back of his own net. Figurado goes across to take the corner kick.
Well, Ashwin, even that own goal from Chamira Krishanta was a spectacular one. Even a forward would have been proud of it. This time Godwin from a short corner. On the edge of the box. Looping cross towards Tunde. But it's Supun Taranga who comes away with it. Gives it to Chalana Chamira. As Solid comes back in defense. Figurado, Tarindu Lianage, who hacks it downfield.
His first touch wasn't the greatest and then decided to take no chances with the second, putting his foot through it. Here's Pradeep Pereira. Can't find Chalana Chamira, but they have the numbers, Navy, and they win the second ball. But Chalana Chamira offside. as well. And the ball has come through to Sanjeevan. But just can't play through Takshila Dhanoj. He's been good since he's come on, Sanjeevan. Heads it down this time for Anton Ranjan. Tilna Bandara. Godwin. Figurado. Crowded out. Navy now on the ball. Pradeep Pereira nearly turning into trouble. Taranga finds Chaturanga Sanjeeva. It's dispossessed by Tunde. Anton Ranjan. Can he pick out his man? He's found Takshila Dhanoj. He's running through on goal. Subhash Madhushan in pursuit. Takshila Dhanoj in off the post. Just about got it in off the post. Toe poke under pressure from Subhash Madhushan. And the ball spins away from Himesh Fernando and into the goal. And Solid surely now with an unassailable 3-0 lead here at the Racecourse Stadium.
That's the game set and match here for Solid SC. Brilliant play. As I think it was Tunde who dispossessed Chaturanga Sanjeeva once again. His pass been intercepted. Then Anton Ranjan looking for options. And from a very long way off, it was Takshila Dhanoj who was showing where to pass the ball, Ashwin. I think none of the Navy defenders noticed that, and a through ball finding Takshila Dhanoj. But even after getting into the box, it needed a brilliant finish, and from outside his foot, he just chipped it over Himesh Fernando, and some luck coming his way as the ball bounced off the upright and into the goal. 3-0, Solid SC.
அடுத்து மூன்றாவது கோல் போடப்பட்டிருக்கின்றது. மூன்றாவது கோலையும் சொலிட் அணியை போட்டிருக்கின்றது. தக்ஷித தனோஜ் விங் திசையில் ஆடுகின்ற ஆட்டக்காரர் மிக சிறப்பாக அண்டன் ரஞ்சன் அனுப்பிய பந்தை கையாண்டு மிக சிறப்பாக அந்த பந்தை கோல் திசையிலே திருப்பி அந்த கோலை பெற்றுக் கொடுத்தார். 3-0 என்ற நிலையிலே தக்ஷித தனோஜின் கோலின் உதவியுடன் சொலிட் SC අනි මුනිලේල இருக்கின்றது.
සොලිඩ් ක්‍රීඩා සමාජය තමන්ගේ තුන්වන ගෝලයක් ලබා ගන්නවා. 3-0ක් වශයෙන් ඉදිරියෙන් සිටිනවා. දැන් තරගයේ වැඩිවාසිය වුන්ට යත්ව තිබෙන්නේ. අපහසු කාර්යයක් තමයි නාවික හමුදා කණ්ඩායමට ලැබී තිබෙන්නේ. නාලක රොෂාන්ගේ නිදහස් පහර අවස්ථාවක් නැහැ ගෝලයක් ලබා ගැනීමට නාවික හමුදා කණ්ඩායමට.
Anojan Fernando. A bit of footwork there in goal. This time will collect the ball after running down the clock for as much as he possibly can. Solid now very comfortable. Godwin also picking up a yellow card whilst giving away that free kick. Clears the line down and Sudarshan picks it up. Chaturanga Sanjeeva. Game surely is now past Navy's reach, unless something short of a miracle occurs here. Foul given in favour of Nalak Roshan. Tharu Liyanage, the guilty party. Just around 15 minutes left. Both teams have 2 substitutions each. John Chamita flicks it on. Supuntaranga running in, putting some pressure on Anojan Fernando. No problems for him. Anton Ranjan releases Takshila Dhanoj again. This time unable to collect it as cleanly as he would have liked. Allows Chamira Krishanta to get back and defend. Godwin outside of his boot. Welcome back to the commentary box, Harzik. Do you see any way back for Navy, or is it 3 points with 3 goals for Solid?
Well, the way they are playing now, Navy, they are, of course, yes, we can see that Navy is really upping their game now, but I believe that it's too little time to actually make any changes because, like you said, just 15 minutes left, and 3-goal, to overcome 3-goal deficit is going to be a large mountain to climb. So I believe that, it's not impossible, it's possible, but with the way Solid is playing, it will be very hard.
So not impossible, but improbable, as here comes Solid again. Sanjeevan. His crossing goes all the way through the box. Anton Ranjan picks it up. He's made his way into the box, goes for goal. But straight at Timesh Fernando.
Solid seems to be really concentrating their attack on the left side now. Really exploiting that left back.
Surging run from Dhammika Ratnayaka comes to an end. The slightly heavy touch. There's Tunde now. The ball for Solid. Amit Kumara. Sajeevan was expecting Godwin to make a run, but he didn't make it. And Godwin, then in his attempt to control the ball, has given away a free kick for handball. And here's the change. We did want to see Jeran Fernando coming on, replacing Nalaka Roshan. He's had little luck today, former Sri Lankan vice-captain. And Jeran Fernando gets his first touch in a very advanced position. He's broken into the box, cuts it back for Chalna Chamira. But he's crowded out eventually. And nothing more than a throw-in for Navy. Hefty tackle there by Prabodh. Referee keeps his cards in the pocket. Short free kick not quite working out either, as Taridu Renage was on the player in a flash. Jeran Fernando has kept it in. Crossfield ball, too much for Supun Taranga. It runs out of play on the far side. Navy are trying to up their game, but Solid have upped their defensive intensity as well to match it.
Solid seems to be really keen on keeping that clean sheet there.
They have been good defensively throughout the season. Here's Dhammika Ratnayaka. Plays it through for Chaturanga Sanjeeva, who has a bit of space to run into. But Thilina Bandara, experienced head, keeps calm and gets the ball clear.
Looks like a little bit of tussle there.
Godwin went down initially, holding his face. He's got up now. And another change for Solid SC. It's going to be Anton Ranjan coming off, and to replace him is Niranjan. Anton Ranjan provided the assist for the third goal. It's been a good avenue for Solid down the wing. both attack and defense. He has contributed and gets a well-deserved break as Coach Jasmine decides to throw on another youngster. Attempted through ball by Prabodh, cut out. ThePapare now on the ball. Supuntaranga. Curling ball towards Jeran Fernando, but Anujan Fernando in the solid goal. Read the idea, came out and gathered. Tunde. Here's the new man, Niranjan. Trying to play through Sajeevan on goal. The two substitutes combining, but Sajeevan offside on that occasion. As is Dhammika Ratnayaka on this, as both teams just a bit too eager to get forward in the wide areas.
Ashwin, you have to but give it to the keeper, the Solid FC keeper. He has actually been commanding the penalty box quite well this evening.
Yes, Solid opting to go with Anujan Fernando in goal instead of Ayuruddin. And whenever he has had anything to deal with, he has done so very well. Here's Chaturanga Sanjeeva, gets it back. Chaturanga Sanjeeva. Can he score a late consolation here?
The keeper again doing very well, pressuring at the last moment there.
Good piece of goalkeeping, as you said, Hazik, coming out, putting the forward under pressure, making him shoot from a tight angle. And on that occasion, unable to keep his shot on target. It goes behind for a goal kick. Navy now, Sudarshan with Dhammika Ratnayaka. Can't get it past Godwin. They're queuing up for the through ball. But they've offside both Sudarshan and Takshir Dhanoj. Niranjan has played through Takshir Dhanoj now. He's in space on this near side. Tries to cut it back, but ThePapare comes back to stop him. Here's Prabodh. Poor pass. That's going to be a booking for the substitute, Jeran Fernando, for that foul on Taridu Liyanage. Saw the defender was going to get the ball ahead of him and just stuck out a boot, catching the Solid right back.
Ashwin, but don't you think that the card was a little bit too harsh there?
I have to agree with you on that though. It was his first foul, but a cynical one nonetheless, and referee not having any of it. Second game of the evening, Colombo FC versus New Youngs, scheduled to kick off at 6 p.m. Both teams are being put through their paces by the coaches. Will be another interesting clash in 20 or so minutes. You can watch it live on ThePapare.com. Sri Lanka's #1 sports hub, as looks like He's got to limp off. Don't think they'll take any chances. They will probably replace him.
Solid will have to use their last substitute, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes, it will be their last substitute. It looks like it's going to be Peshala Malik. Rajakaruna, St. Peter's youngster, will come on. Chip ball in, flicked on. Mesh Fernando gathers it. Here comes Pradeep Pereira though. Opportunity to play through the forward,
but just offside.
Just offside, as you said. He could have released that ball a bit earlier. Thought he held on to it for too long. The angle was there for that pass. He didn't play the pass as there's a player down. Difficult to say who it is at the moment.
Seems to be a Navy player.
It's like a serious injury as well. They've asked for the stretcher. This is the last thing that Navy do need. More injuries to add to their worries. Because they need to find a response to this beating. And it looks like it's Subhash Madhushan who's the player down at the moment. He's one of their key players. Also in the national pool, so it will be a big blow for them if the injury is a serious one. Solid do get to make that substitution now. Adudulianage taken off for his own safety. And Peshala Malik Rajakaruna replacing him. And Subhash Madhushan is being stretchered off the pitch. Seems to be in a lot of discomfort. Navy will replace him with Prasanna Sanjeeva. Godwin finds Peshala Malik, who's done well. Back to Figueroa. Ball across the box, a free header, and it's 4-0. It's the substitute, Sajeevan, who's got a goal for himself.
It was actually really bad man marking by the Navy defenders there.
Free header in a very advanced position, and Navy are being drubbed here at the Racecourse Stadium. A lovely cross to the far post by Edison Figueroa, and a comfortable free header for Sajeevan to put Solid SC 4-0 up.
ஆட்டத்தின் நான்காவது கோல் போடப்பட்டிருக்கின்றது. போட்டி முடிவடைவதற்கு இன்னும் சிறிது நேரங்களே மிச்சம் இருக்கின்ற நிலையில் சொலிட் அணி 4வது கோலையும் போட்டிருக்கின்றது. 4-0 என்ற நிலையிலே சொலிட் அணி மிகச்சிறந்த நிலையில் இந்த போட்டியில் இருக்கின்றது. அணியின் பிரதி வீரராக அணியில் இறங்கியவர் அபுமாரேயின் இன்ஜரியை தொடர்ந்து போட்டியில் இறங்கிய வீரர் சஜீவன் 4வது கோலை அடித்திருக்கிறார். அத்துடன் நேவி அணியின் மதுஷான் என்ற பிளேயர் என்ற வீரரை தொடர்ந்து ஆட்டத்தை விளையாட முடியாமல் வெளியேற வேண்டியதன் காரணமாக அவர்கள் புதிய வீரரை ஆட்டத்தில் இணைத்துக் கொண்டார்கள். இருந்த பொழுதும் 4வது கோலை அவர்களால் தடுக்க முடியவில்லை.
Solid ක්‍රීඩා සමාජය උන්ගේ 4වන ගෝලයක් ලබා ගන්නවා 88 වන විනාඩියේදී. ඒ සජීවන් විසින් උන්ගේ අතිරේක ක්‍රීඩකයා සජීවන් විසින් ලබා ගන්නවා නැවතත් අවස්ථාවක්. මේෂ් ප්‍රනාන්දු ඉදිරියට පැමිණ බෝලය රැක ගන්නවා. තරගයේ පළමුවන විනාඩි 20-25 යත් වූයේ නාවික හමුදා කණ්ඩායමට. නමුත් එතෙන් පසුව තරගයේ ආධිපත්‍ය ලබා ගැනීමට 2014 වසරේ ඩයලොග් ශූරයන් වූ සොලිඩ් ක්‍රීඩා සමාජය සුවි තිබෙනවා. ගෝල 4-0ක් වශයෙන් ඔවුන් ඉදිරියෙන් සිටිනවා. පළවෙනි භාගයේ අවසානයේදී ඔවුන් ගෝල 2-0ක් වශයෙන් ඉදිරියෙන් සිටියේ. ඒ ඔයයි අබුමිය සහ MGS ප්‍රබෝධ් විසින් ලබාගත් ගෝලයන්. දෙවන භාගයේත් ඔවුන් ගෝල් 2ක් ලබා ගත්තා. එය සජීවන් සහ තක්ෂිල දනෝජ් විසින් ලබාගත් එම ගෝලයන් දෙකත් සමග
4 minutes of injury time to be added on at the end of this half. ThePapare trying to find Chalna Chamir, who's going to run onto this, but Anojan Fernando just about gets the boot up in time to make contact and deprive the Navy forward of the chance. Offside called against Sajeevan on that occasion as well.
Of the two, actually, you have to give it to Solid FC that they are the team that actually more calm and composed. Ever since they scored their first goal, they've been more potent than Navy. Navy seems to be kind of all out of sorts now. They're just trying their best to get the ball up front.
Yes, they're playing just a long ball game at the moment, Navy, hoping that one of their forwards can run onto it. Their midfield passing game has been disrupted by Solid in this second half. They haven't been able to get any sort of momentum. Here's Tunde. Plenty of players wanting to run onto this ball. And Takshar Danoj is one. He set it on a plate for Sajeevan. And it's 5-0 here. Sajeevan scores a brace. And a wonderful pass by Takshila Danoj, unselfish of him to allow Sajeevan to score his second there.
It was a very nice finish there actually. He just opened up his body and passed it to the back of the net. World class actually.
World class indeed. Just under pressure, just slotting the ball past the keeper, giving him no chance whatsoever. Side foot finish to put Solid 5-0 up, and they are really setting down a marker for this Super 8 stage with this performance. Takshar Danoj released again.
Solid seems to be still trying their best to increase their lead.
Fouling Dhammika Ratnayaka. As you said, yes, Solid aren't content with 5-0. Maybe they feel that goal difference will have a part to play in this Super 8 stage. They're hungry for more, and they have Navy on the ropes. Keeps it in and then runs it out of play. Here's Jaran Fernando getting down the byline, but Amit Kumara gets the ball out of play off Jaran Fernando, so it's going to be a solid throw as well. Wasn't easy to start off with, but it's turned out to be a bit of a stroll in the park as referee Mohammad Irshad goes for full time. It's ended 5-0 in favour of Solid SC here at the Racecourse Stadium. Goals from Abu Mere, MJS Prabodh, Takshar Danoj, and then a brace right at the death from substitute Sajeevan has seen Solid through to a comfortable victory, and Navy to a crushing defeat to start off this Super 8 stage.
டயலாக் சாம்பியன்ஸ் லீக் சூப்பர் 8 சுற்றுகளின் இரண்டாவது நாள் ஆட்டத்தில் முதலாவது போட்டியிலே நேவி அணியை 5-0 என்ற கணக்கிலே சொலிட் எஸ்சி அணி வெற்றி பெற்றிருக்கின்றது. அவ்வணிக்கான கோல்களை அபுமாரே, பிரபோத், தக்ஷித தனோஜ் மற்றும் கடைசி நேரத்திலே 2 கோல்களை சஜீவன் அடித்தார். 5வது கோல் மிகச் சிறப்பாக ஆடப்பட்ட வந்து தக்ஷித தனோஜ் தனக்கு கிடைத்த வாய்ப்பை சஜீவனுக்கு மிகச் சிறப்பாக திசைப்படுத்தி கொடுத்த பொழுது அதை சஜீவன் அடித்து 5வது கோலை போட்டார். 5-0 என்ற கணக்கிலே இந்த போட்டியிலே சொலிட் எஸ்சி அணி வெற்றி பெறுகிறது.
ප්‍රබල ජයග්‍රහණයක් ලබා ගන්නවා 2014 වසරේ ඩයලොග් ශූරයන්ගේ කුසලාන ජයග්‍රාහකයන් සොලිඩ් ක්‍රීඩා සමාජය ගෝල 5-0ක් වශයෙන් නාවික හමුදා කණ්ඩායම පරාජයට පත් කරනු ලබනවා. ඔවුන් ප්‍රථම භාගයේ අවසානයේදී ගෝල 2-0ක් වශයෙන් ඉදිරියෙන් සිටියේ ඉස්මෑල් අබුමිය සහ MGS ප්‍රබෝධ් විසින් ලබාගත් ගෝලයන් දෙකත් සමග දෙවන භාගයේදී ඔවුන් තවත් ගෝල 3ක් ලබා ගත්තා. පළමුව තක්ෂිල දනෝජ්, ඒ වගේම අතිරේක ක්‍රීඩකයා සජීවන් අවසාන විනාඩි 2 ඇතුළත තවත් ගෝලයන් දෙකක් ලබා ගනිමින් මෙම තරගය ගෝල 5-0ක් වශයෙන් සොලිඩ් ක්‍රීඩා සමාජය ජයග්‍රහණය කරගනු ලබනවා. තවත් විනාඩි කිහිපයකින් අද දවසේ පැවැත්වෙන දෙවන තරගය ආරම්භ වීමට නියමිතයි. එය 2015 වසරේ ගිය වසරේ ශූරයන් වූ ක්ලම්බ් FC ක්‍රීඩා සමාජයත් සමග නිව් යංග්ස් ක්‍රීඩා සමාජය තරඟ වදිනවා ඇති. අපත් සමග එකතු වීමට අමතක නොකරන්න මේ ශ්‍රී ලංකාවේ අංක 1 ක්‍රීඩා වෙබ් අඩවිය ThePapare.com.
බැටරි නෑනේ.
මේ මාමේ පොඩි හදිසියකට කෝල් එකක් ගන්න ඩයලොග් එකක් තියෙද?
මොකෝ මහත්තයෝ නැත්තේ. මේ ලංකාවේ ඕන තැනක ඉඳන් ඩයලොග් කෝල් ගන්න පුළුවන්.
මේ මගේ වාහනේ කැඩුනා.
සුන්දරවත් අපේ ශ්‍රී ලංකාව සබඳතාවයෙන් එක් යායක් කරන්නට සමත් වූ ඩයලොග් අද මෙන්ම හෙටත් අපේ ජීවිත පරිපූර්ණ කරන්නට නිබඳව කැපවෙයි.